2 of the Softball New South Wales Under-18 Boys State Championship. For those who are over 18 and feel like a drink, the bar is now open. No minors allowed in the bar area. Thank you.
Batting for Georges River here, Zeke Turnbull. This is the first place, Georges River taking on Macarthur in second place. Two out for Georges River. And Turnbull gets a hold of that one, hits it into right centre. And the centre fielder comes around, can't take the catch. And Turnbull gets a stand-up triple, looks home. He's going to go.
Oh, he's there.
Safe.
He's safe.
Tanner Hughes goes for the tag. It was heads up base running. There was a little delay on that one. Hughes look for the tag. Pace of Turnbull gets him home. Home run in field. That was the start Georges River wanted. That brings up Aidan McSavney. Gets a piece of it as well, puts it up high. Second base comes around into foul territory, takes the catch. Hanging backwards, well taken. That ends the innings, but that home run for Turnbull sets it up nicely. And Georges River lead 1-0.
Looks like we've got the audio sorted, Adam, and we're on our way here in the game to get into the big one.
Yeah, the winner of this one goes straight through to the grand final, which takes place at 5 p.m. this afternoon. And the loser gets another chance. So all to do here, one of these teams to make it straight through to the grand final.
Georges River gets the early jump. Bit of a misfield, deep. Top catch.
Jacob Russo gets his opportunity in the circle for Georges River. And there'll be Parker Cameron that leads us off. Both of these teams scattered with under 16 New South Wales representatives for last year, making the jump up into the next age group.
Makes for a good game.
Cameron ready, and Russo at to deliver his first pitch of the match. That was a good one.
A nice start.
I set the scene early, and Russo got right down the chute. Zeke Turnbull, home run hitter behind the dish.
Russo again. Again, it looks good, and it is.
Cameron, just watch that one go past. So 0-2 count here. And in the hole a little. See if he can take the fight to Russo.
Plenty of noise. Once hit. Should be out.
Aidan McSaveny, yeah, nice play from the third baseman. Came down on it, was a chopper. Picked it up nicely, balanced himself, and got the throw over to one in time.
Start for Georges River. Russo on the money.
Pitching from young Roos, and now Zach Armstrong. Good day yesterday for Macarthur. Armstrong, see what he can do here. Big swing and a miss there. Another nice pitch from Jacob.
Yeah, Rose a bit high, but had the batter swinging.
Pitch coming. So delivers. A little bit of a change up there. Just missing high of the mark.
Yeah, batter saw that one nice and early.
Didn't offer a shot at all. He was very comfortable. Let that one slide through to the catcher. Beautiful day for softball, Daz.
It's lovely. Russo high, gets him swinging again.
He was well outside the strike zone there. You see Zach look straight down the baseline at the coach. Darby to pull his head down a little bit. Be more patient in the batter's box. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This pitch from Russo.
Hits
He's hit. Nice line drive right through the pivots, picked up by the centre fielder. There's no play at one. He had a little bit of a look.
Great spot. Great hit.
Nice start there for Armstrong. As I said, he batted and fielded very well yesterday. That brings up Jack Matthews.
Lovely day out here to come watch some good softball. The finals, under 18s.
This game, then the preliminary final at 3, and grand final at 5.
So,
Takes the inside corner. Really working the ball around the zone there, Darren.
he's doing well. Good
Finding his
start.
spots.
And his time in the circle. From 1. Swing and a miss.
Big swing that time. Yeah, Jack very capable with the bat in hand. So pitching for Macarthur. Can do here. Well outside the mark, gets away from Turnbull, and Armstrong makes his way to second.
Moves to 2 easily. Way off the target this time, Russo.
Matthews just relaxed down there in the batter's box. He would have faced Jacob many times over their short careers.
River leading by 1. Arthur runner on 2.
And Matthews with a big swing and a miss. Back to the dugout. So Russo wins that little battle.
Yeah, he's winning.
Brings up the catcher for Macarthur, Tanner Shears.
And a good hitter.
He is. The boys will be on the lookout here. The outfielders get nice and deep in centre field.
Goes.
Popped up. Turnbull, no play for the catcher.
Wasting no time, Shears. Bangs at the first one.
It's there to hit. Got to have a crack. Love how quickly Zeke Turnbull had that mask off to try and sight that one. Tip for all the catchers at home. Mask off.
Russo get the third one. It's well up to now.
It's missed a little bit high. Turnbull there just chat with the man in blue. Now he once again runner in scoring position here for Macarthur. 2 out.
Yeah, they'd like to even it. Stay intact. That one's high.
Gets
the
away.
runner Go.
Play at third.
Very easily.
Very talented teams. Georges River and Macarthur.
A lot of rising stars. Future of softball. Cheers, Russo.
Another one just a tad high, so a full count here. Three and one, my apologies.
He is going after him, does.
It's a little nudge on that one, fouls it away.
It.
Now it's a full count.
Yes.
It's just ahead of myself.
Okay, early days. For the battle, Russo, Shears.
And I want to get a hold of this.
Three. It's it, not enough.
Nice wheels by Shears there, but Jacob Russo followed the pitch in, and then the little underarm
I
throw.
think Russo will be a bit quicker next time, though. It got pretty tight.
Certainly
Shears
did.
had some wheels.
Very good athlete, Anna Shears. And the stretch of Blaze Puss there on first base certainly contributed. He came off the base nicely, took the underarm throw, and got the out. So runner stranded on base there for Macarthur and Georges River as we make our way into the top of the second. Lead 1-0.
Tight start.
There's not going to be too much in it, for sure. Georges River undefeated in the tournament, I believe. Macarthur not too far away.
A lot of these guys are good hitters, big hitters, so sometimes just takes one or two hits to change a whole match.
Saw that a couple of times yesterday where the game changed in an instant, and that's, as you said, one hit, what it takes.
Behind the fence, they can get it over the fence.
Tanner Shears was the last batter. He's the catcher for Macarthur, so we'll wait for him to take the final warm-up pitch. A quick look around the diamond for Macarthur. In the circle is Jack Matthews and Tanner Shears behind the plate. First base is Riley Armstrong. Second base, Zach Gilby. Third base, Ash Gibbons. Shortstop, Zach Armstrong. And Blaze Puss leads us off, the first baseman.
First baseman with the bat in hand. Wings, misses.
If he gets a hold of it, you see there the signal back to the coach. Needs to keep his head down, be a little bit more patient in there. Dante Falraker is the left fielder, Parker Cameron centre fielder, and the right fielder, Leighton Hapuku. Ball strike this time for Puss.
Yeah, gets two on him early. Fuse.
Yeah, lets that one go. Loaded up on it, but then decided not to have a swing that time.
Needs to be patient. A fuse. That in high.
Just check there. They thought that Blaze might have swung at that one. He shook his head as he came out of the box.
He made his own decision. He said nope.
First base umpire agreed. Again, holds his hands back from one upstairs. Deep breath as well. So full count. Got himself out of the 0-2.
Batter comes back. And wins. Come back, Adam.
Certainly was. I tell you what, that was tight. But he made the right call. That brings up AJ Nutman.
They get the wheels turning straight away here, Georges River. One runner on, first base. One looks good, and it is.
Is, and from George's River perspective, the lead runner on base, that's exactly what you want. They're now Andrew James, the boys call him AJ. He gets a chance here.
It over the plate. Hutman looking for a gap. Swings hard, misses, gets nothing on it.
Swinging for the fences there. The head came up with the hands, unfortunately. Now, Elliot Shorty Bataro. It's his first look at Matthews. These guys have played together and against each other again over many years. Shorty holds his hands. Other members of last year's the 16 state team.
Which looks good.
Very composed Jack Matthews in the circle. Temperament.
Come back well after a shaky start. Oh. Popped over the top. Behind the catcher.
Tanner putting his body on the line there. Face back towards the net. Trying to get that one. Checking his elbow there. Looks like he might have popped a bit of a graze. He did hit it with a bit of force. Built tough.
Georges River leading 1-0.
It was an interesting bunt then from Bataro. The ball looked well outside the strike zone and he threw the bat up towards it.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. Been in there thinking.
It was a hit-run play potentially.
He chased it.
And gets a piece of that one. Digs deep here in this at-bat. But there's been a few fouls. On the inside that time for Shorty. Full count here. Full saw smiles up there on first base.
He's enjoying himself over there.
Yeah, I'm going to chat with first base coach.
He might have to go now.
Gordon McSavney. There's no one there to cover second.
Runner at one.
So runner advances. Bataro thrown out at first, but of course safe at second. So a runner here in scoring position.
2 outs.
And Oscar Lowe steps up, but we've had time called. Field from Macarthur want to come together. Two out now.
Oscar Lowe in the box. Matthews in the circle.
An odd foul, that one. Looked like he was trying to get the bat out of the way and just hung it out there long enough for the ball to find it.
Up in cricket.
Would have been to the boundary.
Clips.
Game we're playing as he sights it once again.
And swings hard, misses.
Choppy swing from Lowe that time.
Too much body movement. Runner stranded on second.
0-2 count here for Oscar Lowe. Ooh, just misses. Bit of a groan from the crowd that time. They liked it.
Mixing it up. I'm not 100% sure that Lowe is that confident with it. This stage.
See what he can pull out here. Again, the drop K2 this time, and they throw it to one. Outmade. Said didn't look real confident in the box. It was more of a swipe than a swing
he
from
was a
Lowe.
bit unsteady.
But they leave a runner out there that time, so we head to the bottom of the second. Score remains 1-0 in favour of Georges River, but the boys from Macarthur will come out with the bats now and see what they can do. As the boys from Georges River make their way out, we'll have a look at their defensive lineup. Jacob Russo, as we've talked about in the circle. It is Zeke Turnbull getting the job done behind the dish. First base, Blaze Puss. Second base, Cooper Hall. Third base, Aidan McSaveny. The shortstop for this one, Cam Baxter. Left fielder is the young man that ended the inning there, Oscar Lowe. Centre fielder, AJ Nutman. In right field, Shorty Bataro. Nice pitch to end the warm-up. Throw from Turnbull, right on the money, Baxter. And it'll be Ash Gibbons, the man on the hot corner for Macarthur.
Game in the balance at the moment, Adam.
It's early days, at the bottom of the second. Still plenty of time left in this one, but we sort of talked about earlier, these matches should be tight.
Russo again. Started off well. Needs to continue. Off nice.
And where he started the first dig with a strike. Gibbons still age eligible for the under-16s, one of the many players in this tournament that have stepped up age groups. Good day yesterday. Turned a awesome play at third base in his last game. See what he can do here. You get an 0-2 count. Can he get his way out of this one? Russo, he wants to win. Ball strike for Gibbons and walks off. Not in agreement, you'd have to say, by the body language.
Yeah, he's not convinced.
But you leave it up. You leave it up to the umpire to call, and you've got to take your desserts, don't you? Really, take your medicine, I guess.
He wasn't happy. We'll move on. Get another crack later.
Young Riley Armstrong steps up to the plate.
Looking.
Ball strike. Russo, he said earlier, just working the ball all around the strike zone. Finding his spots early, which is good. Relationship with the catcher Turnbull, making the right calls as well. A little bit low. Zeke Turnbull was a member of the recent under-18s junior spirit team that went over to New Zealand.
Very talented. But Armstrong. Push it through a gap somewhere. Swings, tries, misses. Or Russo.
Been so far. Ball 2 strikes here for Riley.
Have to go. Anything close.
One. Yeah, it was nice patient at bat, well outside the strike zone there. A lot of these young fellas like the ball up high in the strike zone, but that one was just a little bit too far out. Inside.
Armstrong fights back.
Saw that before with Puss, and he got to first base when Georges River had their at bat. So let's see what happens here for Riley. Ken Russo come back. Armstrong. What do you do now?
And that's a fight back.
Rousseau, just a big shrug of the shoulders. You can see shaking the head there. He thought he had his man.
No one's ever happy.
That one goes the way of the batter.
Batter's happy. And first.
Zach Gilby. He looks down the barrel now. Runner on first base. Good opportunity here for Gilby. Just the one out.
Trail by one. Gilby puts it down. Puts it down well. He'll be safe and move the runner.
McSaveny went for the catch there. Thought it was a late attempt. Would have been better off just trying to play it simple. The runner's on 1 and 2 now for Macarthur.
Yeah, good play.
Baxter read it well as well because Armstrong had a look at third. There was no cover there until Baxter made his way a little bit late, but he got there in time and held Armstrong at second. Clayton Harpaku now. And filler from Macarthur. He's a big, strong young lad. Certainly capable of doing some damage here if he can get a piece of one.
Yeah, they're in a nice position. Only the one out. 2 runners on. Good hitter on.
One
Side they go.
kept in play at third, gets away from McSaveny.
He should go home.
Into left field he's going to. Little juggle from low as well. Runner makes his way to third. Confusion reigns supreme in the field for Georges River. And just like that, we're all tied up. One apiece.
He struggled to get up to head home. Lost his wheels for a minute. Got there.
It was a tight play at third and he slid in. It was... had to recover and get back to his feet. But then the juggle from low as well created extra time for the man to come from second to third.
Locked up. Like that.
And Clayton Apuku. Attempted bunt. Fouls it away.
Why not?
Looking
Runner on
to
third.
sack there and score the runner.
Yep. Play.
Apuku. Big swing of that one. Down towards the first base coach. Just gets the relax sign. Settle down there, big fella. 2 and 2 the count. 1 out, runner on third. The go-ahead run stands on third base. Any safe hit here will score.
Oh,
It was a nice pitch.
yes.
Yeah, it was right down the slot.
Fight back.
Two out now for Macarthur. Dante Foulraker is the man in the batter's box. Georges River team will know Foulraker has some of the fastest feet in the game. If he can get a nice ball into play here, chances are he gets to first base. He ducks away from that one. Has a habit of doing that,
The
ducking.
strike was called, yeah, ducked.
Yeah. Noticed yesterday he ducked under quite a few balls in the batter's box. As we know, strike zone remains the same regardless of how low you duck.
Oh,
A nice play there. The trap play. Gilby took it on. It was nicely executed between McSaveny and Turnbull. Throw was on the money. The 1-all.
yeah, locked up. As Rivers remained nice and calm there and got their man.
Certainly did. And it's great to see previous error between those two players. They took the chance again.
They recovered. What about the last play, the last error? Moved on.
That's what you have to do.
Yep.
You've got to have that arrogance to go, you know what? I made a mistake. But play on.
Thinking about it.
Start again. Top of the third.
Be the pitch of Russo. For a hit.
Jacob Russo strides up into the batter's box. Matthews set to deliver. One well outside the strike zone. Russo didn't flinch. The batting stance for Russo. Didn't flinch again, but this time it was right down the middle.
1-1. Go.
Nice line drive, straight through the pivots, finds the grass in centre field. Great contact there for Russo, and he's happy. High five from the coach, Jordan McSavney.
Did well, Russo. He didn't overcook it. Punched it through. Perfect gap.
Russo was batter number 9. Back to the top of the line out here for Cam Baxter. Struck out. First at bat. He wouldn't be happy with that. Anna Shears would have been in his ear as well. It's the shape to bunt. Called strike.
Baxter stunned.
Yeah, Shears asked a question of the umpire, and the umpire said that he made a motion towards the ball, which I can't question that one. I thought he did. He definitely made a movement towards the ball as opposed to just lifting the bat out of the way. That time he doesn't offer a shot. Russo still on first base.
Oh, that throw's gone
gets
wide.
away.
Russo's not looking.
No, that was an opportunity there for Russo.
Not looking.
One got well away into right field. Puko was on it, but Russo's fast enough to get there, so he'll need to keep his wits about him. Doing one here for Baxter. Fouls that one away.
Russo just looking the wrong way on that occasion. How much the coach was yelling at him.
A little bit too relaxed. Anyway, Baxter, 2-2 the count. That's a high one go. Again, here's Shapes for the throw. Big swing at one upstairs there. Baxter shakes his head, not happy with himself. I think he wouldn't do that again if he had another opportunity.
And he gets that down. Little one up to third.
Cooper Hall, one gets away.
They get him. Runner moves his...
Now Russo makes his way around. That's better running from
Yeah.
Russo.
They're now to third. Get Hall at one.
It was a close play there for Hall. Seemed to be a little check of the runner Russo, but he got the throw over to one in time. It was a bang play.
Speed Russo. Off.
Pitcher, yeah, he'll come off with 2 out now. And Zeke Turnbull, the home run hitter, is the man in the box. Sonny Woolley comes out to run. The real speedster Woolley. Turnbull looks at the first pitch. Ball was the call. Gets a piece of that one. Hit to Gibbons, who jumps on it, gets a throw over to one in time for the out, and Georges River leave a runner on this time. Bottom of the third, we're looking at a 1-all scoreline.
Score remains.
Dante Fairacre back up to bat, not having completed. He's at bat last time with that final out being made. He pumps it up high.
To the net.
McSavney right up against the wall, makes the catch.
Takes it well.
15 millimetres off the line there, it was very close. So good out to start the inning. And Parker Cameron, lead-off batter for Macarthur, gets his second journey to the plate.
Russo winds up, brings in another strike.
Parker, great athlete. Be good softballer. The chat with Zeke, previous teammates.
Wings at that one, that's high as well.
This one there'll be no play, it's on the roof. And Turnbull got the mask off quickly. McSavney was charging towards the fence. Both realised it was well out. The camera now 0-2. Holds his hands at one, just a little bit outside the zone there.
Yep. Much in it. Mostly watched.
I think Russo might have thought that was a strike. Needs to just keep his head in the game.
And again, high, the roof, down the side of the net.
Just took the net. I thought it was going up as well, mate. Thought you were on the money, but it just skimmed the net as it made its way back down.
And Turnbull was under it fast.
Parker Cameron.
Little battle building.
1-2.
Bat on it, just not enough this time.
Good
he
nudge.
Does.
Into centre, deep centre, and it's out of here.
Yeah,
Parker
away.
Cameron bombs it over centre field. The go-ahead run.
He lit the fuse on that one. She's gone.
Certainly did. It's off the bat, it looked beautiful.
He fouled a couple and then bang. There she went.
The nicely executed swing. It swung right through the ball, kept it nice and flat, and it just kept rising as it made its way into deep centre. Halfway up the hill here at Blacktown. That's a solid strike.
Just kept going.
And in the blink of an eye, Macarthur about the lead for the first time in this match. Home runs, one over the fence, one infield. Within the playing area, that's for sure. That brings up Zach Armstrong.
Garfin now leading 2-1. Really high.
Got to let that go. It was a late release and well outside the strike zone.
It was high.
Baker will shake it off. See him check his fingers there.
Doing a great job, Russo. Armstrong in front of him. High again.
Another one. You can see him now looking at his fingers. He might have start wearing the skin there on that delivery finger. A couple of times he's looked down.
Come in to calm him down.
Thinking of this Georges River lineup, there's 3 or 4 quality pitchers out there. All on the diamond at the moment as well. But they regather now, having called that quick timeout. Little conference where the infield came together, and Zach Armstrong steps back into the batter's box.
Russo regroups.
Armstrong gets a bat up to it, fouls it away. Wants to get back on base. Zach. The ball's 1 strike to count here, 1 out for Macarthur.
It's Armstrong. Goes.
Grounder.
Picked up. Bang. Out at first.
A nice reach from Blaze Puss there on the base. Baxter had to cover a little bit of ground to get it. Backhanded it, settled himself and got the balance for the throw, and Puss was just off the base, so he had to do a little bit of work. Good enough to get the out. And that brings up Jack Matthews. He'll be thinking about what Parker did, and he'll want to match it.
He does.
Nice line, yeah, nice line drive. Just
this time.
First pitch.
He doesn't try to go too hard on it. Punches it through, and that works.
Bringing a runner out here. Matthews, the pitcher for Macarthur, so he'll get the courtesy runner. Yeah, first pitch, he jumped on it. As you said, didn't overcook it.
No,
it was just a nice line drive.
It was lovely.
Another runner on the base here.
Lead by 2, Macarthur.
And she is. Lead by 1.
I'll lead by 1. 2-1.
Nudged up. Russo throws the hands up and says, somebody else do the work. I'm out of here. And McSavany comes across and helps him out, but looks like it might have spun in his hand, hit his glove quite hard. He shakes his left hand as he makes his way back to the dugout. 3 out, but not before Macarthur take the lead with that home run from Parker Cameron. Again, beautifully struck.
Lovely hit.
Centre field.
Lovely hit. Still a very tight match.
Here we go. Aidan McSaveny gets the chance to lead off here. Third baseman. He took the final catch. Takes a strike for the opening pitch. And McSaveny and Matthews played the recent Waratah League together. United, so interesting battle here. Little
goes.
chopper back past Matthews.
And that's that gap again.
And McSaveny nonchalantly makes his way to first base. And he's just has a look over.
Great place to hit towards that second base. Big gap. McSaveny did it well.
That brings up Blaze Puss. Interestingly, Parker Cameron quite out at the fence. He's letting Blaze know if you can get it over me, if you're good enough. Blaze has a swipe at that one, fouls it away.
Because the outfield's so deep, tells you if you just punch it through, you're safe. A lot of real estate.
Blaze doesn't look like that top batter to me, Darren.
No, he's not going to punch it, he's going to go.
What he can do. Holds his hands at that one. Called strike. He shakes it. He steps out of the box, looks to the sky.
It looked a bit high from up here too, I must say.
1 ball, 2 strikes here for Puss. It's another one go, really throwing your fate in the lap of the gods there, leaving it up to the umpire to make the decision for you. It was tight. Doing 2 the count. Gets a piece of that one, yeah, fouls it away. No play on it. Get a piece of it, he was laid on it. One low in the dirt. Hughes has a little look at McSaveny on first base, but there's no play made.
If he's going to go, it's got to be big. Outfield's deep. Doesn't need to.
Picked a walk there.
Go on now.
Plus, that's the second time he's picked the walk. And now runners on 1 and 2 for Georges River. None out, and AJ Nutman steps into the box. Yeah, last turn it back. See what he can do here. Goes for the bunt. It was a late decision, outside and high.
Chased it.
And the shape of the bat tells me he was never going to get that into play.
Position here for Georges River. Go on. None out.
Time called. Shears just wants to go out and talk to Matthews. Gloves over the mouths. I'm intrigued by that. I don't know how many of these teams employ lip readers. Fairly safe to talk freely out there. Anyway, AJ Nutman steps back into the batter's box.
Matthews.
Plenty of signals going on from Shears.
So runners on. High.
Well grabbed by Tanner. Bit of movement down there in the bullpen for the Macarthur lineup as well.
Hutman looks to go.
In another one well outside the strike zone there, you'd have to say. And AJ
Takes his head.
gets bat up there. As soon as he did it, you could see he wasn't happy with himself, but he got contact to foul it off. 1-2 the count now for AJ.
Right.
Yeah, it was there. Nutman looks back at the umpire. They're good doing that. You left it out there for the call to be made. And the umpire got it right. Looked good from here. And that's the Shorty Bataro step up into the batter's box. And it's still on 1-2 here for Georges River. Piece of that one into right field. Runners will hold.
Be taken. Now they go.
Yeah. McSavany makes his way to third. Blaze Puss holds one. So runners on the corners now. Good base running. Contact. McSavany led off, but then he realised it was going to hold up for Hapaku to get underneath it. He returned to the base and held. 2 out now. Runners on the corners.
Brings in low.
Who
Bit hesitant at his
to
first
say
bat.
that first at bat was a bit hesitant. So this is an opportunity here for him to atone. The coach James Darby making his way out into the circle. It will be just a conversation about settling down, trust the process, work together between Matthews and Shears. Imagine too they're going to have a look at the base running of Puss here on this 2 out situation.
Smiling down there, Puss.
He's a jovial character, very relaxed young man, Blaze Puss.
Having his time out there. Low open up a bit this time.
So on the inside, Shears digs it out of the dirt, holds McSavany at third. Low swings again. Low on the inside.
Not much footwork happening. It's keeping him stuck.
Full forearm.
I think not much happening down low or low. Odds.
Shot off of there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
To see him open up. Matthews.
One gets away. McSavany's going to come. Was delayed.
He's there.
And he gets home.
Gets low. Nicely done by McSavany.
One of those was delayed, as we said. It's one of those ones where sometimes the ball comes off the back net really quickly.
Yep.
That time it held up a little bit, so Shears had to go all the way back to the fence. Looks like he might have popped a bit of a graze as well. We couldn't see it from where we are. Potentially in the
Locked
dirt.
up at him. Again.
Top of the fourth, so tight this one.
Low. Hits it. Might be
Little
enough.
grounder on his knees.
There may be a confident booster. He got bat on it. That bat might be a bit better.
Nice work from Gilby. Those slow rollers on the dirt, he waited back on it. Dropped to his knees to make sure his body was in behind it. And then got the play at 1 in time.
What a game.
Bottom 4. Macarthur get the opportunity to go ahead here in the bottom of the inning. Back with the action, and it's Ash Gibbons. Lead off for Macarthur. Third baseman.
They're locked up. Good game. Gibbons. Side. Let's go.
Some evasive action there. Gets out of the way of that one low on the inside.
Russo in the circle.
Struck out last time, and his body language as he's made his way into the dugout. He didn't agree with the call. Gets a chance here as the lead off.
But well,
he shakes his head. Signals the first base coach. Coach down there on first base. Other the signals are he's dancing the Vogue.
Russo. Hit.
A little bit late there from Gibbons. Certainly the contact. Two balls, one strike.
The noise. Fires away again, Gibbons.
Foul down the third base side, and this time there was a lot more behind it. James Darby had to get out of the way of it. 2-2, the count now.
Place in the final. Is River. Arthur. Gibbons. Facing Russo. Wing and a miss. Russo wins.
Little knockout punch was a big swing from Ash that time. Sees him return to the dugout. Brings up Riley Armstrong. Fouls the first pitch away, straight into the dirt and then back into Turnbull. Bottom of the fourth, Russo been pitching well. Just the one home run from Parker Cameron last inning. That one well outside the strike zone. He had a couple of those last time around.
Got a few of those in him, but doing a good job. Fights back. His team in this.
Grounder, foul territory. Jacob wasn't picked in last year's New South Wales under-16s team, but got picked up by the ACT. Chance to play at the Nationals. He did a great job. Good to see him shooting hard out here for Georges River. That one's put up.
It's going to find a gap. No, it doesn't.
Nicely done by Cooper Hall, retreating from second base.
All tracked it.
Yeah, shallow right field. Never took his eyes off it. Then reached up over his head to take the catch. A good out there for Georges River and beautifully executed from Cooper Hall. A little bit of work to do there, Daz.
Yeah, for a moment. Looked like it was just going to drop over him. Cracked. Fast.
Looked like you doubted him there for a second.
No. Thought the hit was a little bit too big for him. A reach.
He grew an extra foot.
Prove me wrong.
That Gilby out there now. Delph doing some great work at second base for the Macarthur lineup. Great skills on show, both of these teams.
2 out. They like to get it started. I don't think they... Oh, they will.
Under McSavany and then a juggle from Baxter.
They will. Misfield. Into 1.
Does the E go against on that one? Got under the glove of...
Yeah, he didn't get down low enough.
And the little juggle from Cam Baxter. But they're all smiles, as we said before. Shake it off. You're making a mistake.
You've got to move forward.
You can't let it live in your head.
Does this open the door for Macarthur?
Clayton Hapuku with 2 out. He steps up, takes a strike for the opening pitch. Struck out last trip to the plate. Two out now, runner on one. They go for the play at one, not in time. Good call by the blue. Nice head first dive.
It was great.
Exactly where you want it, but it was the dive back in. It wasn't such a big lead, but the arm of Turnbull, he's right on the money. Puss got the ball down, but fingertips just got on that edge of the white base. Great call by Chrissy Travers.
Slow runner will go. It's away from the catcher.
A nice heads-up base running as well. As soon as he took his first strides, he was already looking at the third base coach, who indicated to hold. So runner in scoring position here for Clayton Hapuku. Launches that one into the net. 2-2 now. Gold Ducks on the pond scoreboard. In both columns. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out.
Rousseau. Sends it in.
Nice piece. Hit into centre field, who takes the catch. Gets underneath it. Nicely done. A good swipe there from Clayton.
Yeah, nice hit.
Put it into play.
Good catch. Tracked it. Kept his eye on the ball. Stay at 2-all.
AJ Nutman it was out there. They got the job done. Ends the innings. Looked promising there for Macarthur. Clayton only got the job done. AJ was underneath it. Matthews comes out to warm up once again to the top of the 5th. And Georges River break the deadlock.
Rousseau. Fingers off.
These pitcher-on-pitcher battles. Rousseau, Matthews. We'll be back to the top of the order for Georges River after Rousseau batting number 9. Again, he watches the first pitch for a ball. Beautiful line drive last time around. Then had that tight play where he dived back into first base. He scored. We do here.
Ings. Misses.
That's a late decision on that one.
Yeah, slow, late swing. Too much intent in it. Goes. There he goes. Back to the dugout.
Strange bat that one for young Rousseau. Now Cameron Baxter, who hasn't had a very happy day so far.
Expect at some stage he's going to get bat on it. Baxter.
Very capable batter, Cam Baxter. Holds his hands at one upstairs this time. Don't get made a lead-off batter in a lineup like this without reason.
He can bat. Those games. Oh, he did go.
You could see his face
That's a
too.
You.
Nice wry smile that time, but as soon as the hands come around, he just instantly regretted it. This time he holds. Doing one now for Cam Baxter. He's with a little smile himself in the circle. On the inside this time. Baxter with a 3-1 count. Can he get on base for the first time here? Hughes steadies and delivers.
And Baxter goes, but fouls it off.
A bit of change of speed there.
At least he got some good bat on it this time, Baxter.
Ball comes back quickly, so just holds while the foul ball is returned to the umpire. Full count here for Cam Baxter. One low, gets away from Shears, and Baxter
Wins
takes
the
off all
battle.
the extras. On base for the first time, Cam Baxter. Again, another one of those heads-up base runners as well. Up, Cooper Hall.
Right.
Just got a piece of it to foul it off. Baxter was on his bike. Little feather there from Hall. One strike.
To advance the runner. Who's on one. Steal. Oh, that's... Throw has gone wild. Again.
The cover wasn't quite there. The throw wasn't on the money from
No, it was
young
wide,
Shears.
low.
Well backed up by Clayton Apuku in right field. Has to be said, and got the ball in at quick time because Baxter was looking for third. Nothing doing in that respect. Baxter. All smiles out there on second base. Just waving to Parker Cameron in centre field. It's all fun and games. In this game to see who goes straight through to the grand final. Ball swings and misses at one. Outside the strike zone, you can see he
Just
just
shakes his head.
giving himself a knock on the helmet as well. What are you doing?
Baxter on two.
That's one go low. 2-2. It's the one out here for Georges River, so good opportunity. Can find the grass in the outfield. Chances are Baxter scores here, but he
Swings
swings
late.
and misses. Done that a couple of times.
He decided too late.
Brings up Zeke Turnbull.
2 outs.
Front of the box, and Matthews certainly aware of Turnbull can do here.
Goes
It's a nice
well.
line drive,
Oh,
but
what a
foul
take.
raker.
What a catch.
Said before, one of the fastest young men in our game, and that's exactly what we saw there. Fast feet from foul raker. He read it beautifully, got across to his left.
Took it chest height, zoomed across.
That was a well-hit ball from Zeke Turnbull.
Yeah, I thought it was going to land safe.
Yeah, there'd be plenty of left fielders that wouldn't have even got anywhere near that, but foul raker is on fire.
What a catch. Could be a game changer. Catches like that.
The back of it, can the batters come out and do something now? They get the first opportunity to go ahead. Here's the bottom of the fifth inning here, so Macarthur jump out to a lead. Looks like Russo stays in the circle for Georges River.
He's done the job so far. Big balanced game.
Warm up complete. It is that man that comes up to the batter's box, Dante Falraker. Looking to get on here.
It was brilliant. Now it's time with the bat. Russo sends it in. Well,
You just want to get him on here. You see that? There was a attempted bunt because
fast.
as soon as it hits the ground, he's off halfway up the line. Signals from the coach. Corners will have to be on their toes here. See the cover field. Ball at second base. Backing in behind.
Corners are stepping in.
With that ducking action again from Falraker. No shot offered.
Greens misses.
Little chop. Dante looking at a 1 and 2 count. Reset himself here. Deep breath. Now he's back in the box.
Get bat on it and find a gap. Get himself. He will. No.
Ball backs back.
It's not big enough.
It's just a little pop fly there for Cooper Hall at second base to take it. By the time it was in Cooper's glove, he was almost touching
He was
the base.
there, yeah. A little bit more would have been nice.
Parker Cameron, the home run hitter. He steps up to the plate now. You'd imagine the outfield are going to field a little bit deeper now for Cameron. The Shorty Bataro in right field making his way back a little bit deeper. Popped it up again for Hall. Cooper Hall takes his second catch of the innings.
Yeah, bang,
Cameron
bang.
got a piece of it, but just put it up.
Enough. Russo pitching well.
Brings to the plate Zach Armstrong.
Does the pitch look good?
The change up there from Russo. Right at the top of the strike zone, did well. Zach just asking the umpire. One down low. Turnbull getting dirty.
Bounce it off.
Bit late on it. Puts it down our territory in the third baseline. Hit by the shortstop. Lots of great spirit out there on the diamond. Young fellas enjoying plying their trade here on a Sunday.
Noisy dugouts, plenty of support, 2 outs. We're locked up. That will find a gap.
That's going to find the grass.
And
Low with another juggle.
Yeah, Low lets it go between his legs. That gets another base for the runner.
So that's all it takes. Zach Armstrong, good base running. Little juggle out there in left field. It was one of those hits.
I like those hits. You see the field go back deep. Just push it over the top. Like I said, there's a lot of grass there.
Now Matthews steps up to the plate. Very capable hitter. 2 out here for Macarthur, but a runner on 2. That is the go-ahead run.
Everyone's deep again.
Baxter picks it up, balances, gets it over. Puss with the reach.
Yeah, Puss did
gets the out. So they dig it out again. Georges River.
Save himself.
Good play by Cam Baxter at shortstop, but the reach of Blaze Puss was handy. That one looked a little bit high. They leave a runner on base again. The go-ahead run stranded. Make our way into the top of the 6 to all.
Business end.
On games, 11 minutes to go here. So this is a crucial inning for both teams. Aid McSaveny leads off here for Georges River. Top of the 6 to all. Crucial inning here. McSaveny eyes it off. One in the dirt. Both of these young men, great mates. McSaveny fouls that one away. Shakes his head. At it. Yeah, he wanted a piece of it. He saw it fat. You could see him telling Dennis Shears there, I thought I had it. The spirit in these two teams. Pulls away from one on the inside, he thought, but the umpire pulls it over the corner of the plate. Now, favour of Matthews. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one he lets go was high.
Savany.
That one misses.
Nicely watched.
Took a bit of pace off that one as well, Jack, and just missed the inside corner that time. Full count here for Aiden McSaveny. Gets a walk. I don't know if he was convinced there. He looked back at the umpire.
He'll take it. McSaveny gets to first. Gets it moving for Georges River.
But we're going to have a runner on in the shape of Sonny Woolley.
Why not?
Lightning fast, Sonny. Certainly not going to die wondering, Woolley. He's out there. A real live wire. Big hitting Blaze Puss. Going to make his way out into the conference in the circle there.
Smiling.
He's a character. Blaze. Not much phases him, but I guess when you're the man mountain and very capable athlete, not much would.
Looks very likeable as well.
Good man.
How can he do something with the bat? Georges River in a winning position.
Well taken by Shears. It was a little bit high, but he grabbed it, held Woolley at first base. And a couple of errors out there, so he'll be looking to create some pressure with his base running. The job's here for Blaze Puss.
And watches it nicely.
He's picked 2 walks. His last 2 journeys to the plate. That one gets called.
Both pitchers have done well. Low scoring game.
Little chopper. They go for the lead runner. Woolley not in time. Outmade. He's just going to check there. There was a slide, might have collected the fielder as he came around. He'll be out there at second base. He's all smiles, just gives his shin a rub. Damage done.
Lead runner. Be done.
Good heads up play there. Fielder's choice by the shortstop.
Nutman.
AJ. He went down looking last time and disagreed with the call, but had to make his way back to the dugout. Another one of these batters that get a chance to atone themselves. That one high. Just strolls back to first base. Oh. He thought about it, held it back, but it was called anyway.
And needs to make a decision early. Get on it.
Fouls that one away. About timing here. Pitches are working beautifully for both men in the circle. AJ needs to get the bat around quick on Matthews. Holds his hands back on that one. Rocks out of it as well. 2-2 the count. One out here for River. Blaze Puss stands tall on first base.
A smile. Nutman. Swings and misses. Doesn't like it.
Slams his bat into the ground. Yeah.
He's not happy with himself.
He mustn't pay for it himself.
No. The 2 out.
He's up. Shorty Bataro. Pumps it up. Foul. Looks like a catch be taken here.
It is.
First baseman gets underneath it, takes it. So bottom of the 6th now, and it'll be Macarthur at 2-all. That'll get an opportunity to take the game. And get a lead here. Change potentially here in the circle. Changes in the circle for Georges River. Aiden McSaveny comes off third base. He makes his way into the circle. Leading pitchers. The under 16s last year took out the National Pitcher Award.
Pitching the Shears.
Anna Shears, one of those under 16s teammates, and very capable batter.
And this is it, the business end.
Change up.
Get away.
He's just backs away. want anything to do with that one. So Russo makes his way over to first, plays Puss onto third base. And the pivots stay the same. Cooper Hall at second, Cam Baxter at shorty.
Haven't he? Plays it in high.
Well grabbed by Turnbull. Shaky start for Aiden. It's tough to start for a pitcher to start a game in another position and you'd be called in late without a proper warm-up.
Oh, gets a better swing, and this time
it was well outside the strike zone. Tanner just a little bit exuberant. Change up again, gets Shears reaching. He wasn't happy with himself either. Coach Darby just telling him to relax. Take a big deep breath and get your head back in the game.
If he held on both, he'd probably be on first base by now.
I agree with you, mate. We've had another illegal pitch call happening. Been quite a few of those in this tournament, Darren. A lot of these young pitchers are being called. It's the lead foot, just losing contact, not. See what the call is here. And there's a swing and a miss. So this time, full count.
And it was high.
Almost had an instant replay there. He got another opportunity, but he did exactly the same swing.
Made his mind up though, Shears. Wants to go.
Full count here. Shears on McSaveny. Change up, reaches. Turnbull knocks it into the dirt and then gets the throw over to one in time. They get their man in the form of Tanner Shears. Change here in the lineup, like Coach Darby has just advised the umpire of a change. Yeah, Cooper Johnson coming into the game in placing Ash Gibbons, the left-handed hitter here. Have the best day in the batter's box yesterday, Cooper, but certainly very capable.
He pitched.
Brought into the game in the sixth inning. The tied-up ball game and one out.
Hoping he can pop one over.
Got to get on.
Watches it well.
The bunt, but I don't think anybody was convinced. The corners stayed deep on that one for Johnston. The one was on the money. What's happening?
Winning.
The express pitcher, but has great spots. He can move the ball, and McSaveny and Turnbull have worked together over many seasons. There's a big swing and a miss from Johnson back to the dugout. So McSaveny 2 up, 2 down.
Yeah, he's doing well, doing the job.
Set up beautifully by Jake Russo, who got the first 5 innings done. Now McSaveny comes in to shoot hard. Riley Armstrong. Batter in the box for Macarthur. Do we take it to 7? High ball. Turnbull thought it might have been just in, but yeah, it looked high from here.
Yep, he went.
Did he try to hold it as best he could, but he just couldn't hold it back hard enough. Riley Armstrong Two out here for Macarthur.
Oh, he's late
that-
decision. Caught it. Strike.
Got it right there at the top of the mark that time. Savney is ahead in the count.
He's firing it in here. Again, that's up.
Go foul if they don't catch it. And Russo wasn't sure there. Hall backed away. Russo,
Was in two minds.
yeah, I think he could have had a better opportunity on that one.
And he's fast enough.
Bataro is also quite quick out there in right field, but it was shallow.
Armstrong survives.
Yeah.
Lights on.
1 ball, 2 strikes now for Riley.
70. Bang.
Down the middle, yeah. Too good from Aidan McSavney. That ends the Macarthur innings. We're going to go to 7. Top of 7, 2 all. And I'm not brave enough to make a
I'll sit
make
on
a
the
call
fence.
here.
Get on the fence and watch.
You're very happy to have splinters on this one.
Yes.
We'll wait and see. Matthews stays in the circle for Macarthur. He'll go through his warm-ups and we'll bring you all the action of the 7th innings. Ryland Moore comes into the game here for Georges River. Leads off. Pops it up. Straight back to Matthews. The tiebreaker in play. Bataro on second base. Moore pops it up. Didn't get execute like he needed to there. He's brought into the game. Place of Oscar Lowe. Now we are with Jacob Russo. Who has a swipe at that one, fouls it away. So here with a chance to put his team in front. Tiebreaker situation, runner on second. You really want to get him around as quickly as you can. Safe hit here from Russo is needed. Infield from Macarthur knew what the job was last time. Two balls, 1 strike here for Jacob Russo. Matthews with the change up. It was a nothing swing from Russo. It was a waste.
Got him cold.
Two.
Oh, can he go? No. Watches it again. He's up, Baxter.
2 out. Wasted runner out there on second at the moment. Shorty Bataro. The break rules in play.
The time for Baxter.
Who all is the scoreline?
Time for Baxter.
Baxter pumps it into right field. Hapuku comes in, finds space.
It drops.
Pataro scores. And Baxter stands on second, gives himself a clap.
Big players shine in big occasions. Did well, Baxter.
It was tough lines there. It was just shallow right field. Leighton Hapuku was making his way in, charging in, but he just couldn't get there in time. It was probably too far for Gilby to track out as well. So probably not the hit that Baxter was looking for, but it got the job done.
It worked.
Brings up the second base here, Cooper Hall.
2 out.
Georges River just poked their nose in front, 3-2.
For the steal.
Baxter.
It remains on second.
Cam Baxter is one of those runners. He's quite laconic. He's going to be looking out there to put pressure on the infield for Macarthur.
Good pitch.
0-2 count here for Cooper Hall.
Very noisy out there now, Adam.
A lot of support.
Tense.
Swing and a miss. But they do go ahead, but the one run.
Will it be enough?
Is it enough? Arthur will start with a runner on second. And it's all about defense of Georges River now. Can they protect that lead? McSavney will be in the circle. So Macarthur now, bottom 7. Georges River lead by 1. Runner on second here for Gilby. Gilby shapes up with the bunt, puts it down into play. They get the out, but the runner advances.
Nice play. Right time to do it.
Cody Cartwright running out there for Macarthur. Leighton Hapuku. Hapuku steps up into the batter's box. A piece of it last time, punched it deep into centre field, and we can see the outfielders going back here. So they certainly know what Clayton's capable of.
Nice time to do it.
Tying run on third base, Cartwright, he's ready to go in the sprinter's position. And he's looking for a lead here.
Oh, he's gone. Swing at it.
He did. No mistaking that one. EJ Nutman, the centre fielder, rallying the troops out there. Just letting his boys know, be on your wits.
McSavney.
When he gets that fire in his belly, McSavney, he shoots him hard and straight.
A lot of heat on that.
He's another little swing from Hapuku. Oh, now that one. Turnbull gets the ball back to McSavney, and it just sat in the top of the glove. That could have been a nightmare for Georges River. Cartwright was ready to go.
He's onto it, Cartwright.
Here's Dante Foulraker. You've seen what he's capable of. Danger player here, 2 out. Georges River, can they protect this 1-run lead?
I caught.
Umpire said he made that movement towards the ball that time. Corners are in a little bit shallow.
This for a place in the final. McSavany trying to get his team there first.
Go for it again.
Yeah, he's winning. He's doing well.
Cartwright had to hair his way back to third base as well. He was halfway down the line.
He's just holding him, avoiding any errors with the throw.
2 out here for Macarthur. Foulraker just asking the umpire for some time to settle. He does.
McSavany.
Knockout punch.
in.
Foulraker swings and misses.
Yeah, it's all McSavany.
And that's game. Foulraker wasn't happy, but it was a great pitch. Put it up high, and it was a hittable one for Foulraker.
He drew him into it.
So they dig their way out of that. McSavany comes in after a great setup by Jacob Russo. And it's Georges River straight through to the grand final. So Macarthur, they'll be out here next game. They'll take on the winners from the other match that was taking place now. Not sure who that was, Darren, but all of the action from that preliminary final coming your way here at 3 p.m. Might be a delayed start, but we'll make sure you bring all the action in about 15 minutes' time.